Hi everyone, Emma McAdam here. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and today I want to talk to you about what you should do if you've received a diagnosis of depression. Let's jump into this quick start guide to depression. Okay, so first, a depression diagnosis does not mean that you are defective. It's not your fault. You're not broken, and you should know the disorder is treatable. Depression is a real and challenging condition that combines biology, life experience, thoughts, and actions to create a pattern that's difficult to break out of on your own. But with the right resources and support, things can get way better. So the first thing you should do is you should see a doctor. You can look into medication options, but that's not the reason I think you should do this first. You should see a doctor because depression symptoms can actually be caused by a bunch of underlying medical conditions. And you should rule these out before spending tons of money or effort on therapy and psych meds and other treatments. So you should get tested for vitamin deficiencies, especially in the area of vitamin D, vitamin Bs, magnesium, zinc, and iron. And you should get checked for other common deficiencies that impact sleep, energy, and mood. Basically, long story short, consider getting checked because many physical disorders actually look and feel like depression. So you want to make sure that your body's healthy and that that's not the real cause of your depression. Now, number 2, find a therapist and/or support or education group that can help you find resources, explore causes, and solve problems. Therapy literally changes brain chemistry and structure. It's effective for up to 85% of people who seek help. Now, it may take a few tries to find a therapist who you feel comfortable with and who also helps you stretch, learn, and grow. But don't quit if the first therapist or first couple of sessions don't work out. Now, just one more plug for therapy. I've got to say, new research is showing that therapy actually changes your blood markers that indicate depression, and therapy can change the physical structures in your brain that indicate depression. So one study showed that people who received therapy, their hypothalamus, which had shrunk during a bout of depression, after a course of 8 weeks of therapy, their hypothalamus was regaining its original size. So that's a structure in the brain that's physically changing because of what you think about and what you talk about. So go find a good therapist and do your work. That can change your brain chemistry, function, and structure. Okay, so number 3, add a little movement to your day, even if it's just a couple minutes. In studies, exercise has been consistently shown to be more effective than medication at treating depression, and it has great side effects. You feel good, you lose weight, and you get healthy. Don't get overwhelmed. Just start by going for a short walk every day, or find something else that you enjoy. Number 4, improve your sleep. Depression and insomnia are closely linked, and improving sleep has been shown to positively impact depression symptoms. One study showed that 87% of people who completely resolved their sleep problems also resolved their depression symptoms. Practice good sleep hygiene. If you don't know what that is, I made a video about it. Turn your screens off 1 hour before bedtime. Make your sleep environment cool, dark, and quiet. And consider cutting out caffeine from your diet. If you want to learn more about neuroplasticity and research-backed treatments for depression that you can do at home, then check out my online course, Change Your Brain, 10 Alternatives to Medication for Mental Health. I'll teach you how to lay the foundation for mental health, and I go into more detail on nutrition, sleep, and other treatments that can help you feel healthier and happier. It's on udemy.com, and the link is in the description, so check that out. Okay, back to the video. Finally, more important than feeling happy all the time or not feeling bad is creating a life full of purpose and meaning. When you do this, contentment and joy tend to follow. When we obsess about how we feel, then we tend to feel miserable. Find a cause that matters to you. Put your values and your life in order and work to improve yourself just a little bit each day. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. If you only improve 1% each day, then by the end of the year, you'll have grown immensely. Okay, lastly, know your treatment options. The following treatments have also been shown to be effective at treating depression. Just start with one thing and see if it helps, and then try some others as needed. Medication. Medication can be an effective way to kickstart, supplement, or maintain treatment of depression, but it's generally not the best long-term solution. You can also get a genetic test to narrow down which options are available. The process of finding the right med and dosage usually takes months to years. So there's a lot of different options out there, and make sure to take time to discuss those with your doctor or psychiatrist. Another effective treatment is phototherapy. This is using a light box or morning daylight exposure to trigger your brain to have more energy. Dietary treatments can impact depression. So 90% of the serotonin in our body is in our gut, and gut health has some impact on mental health. So some people have vitamin deficiencies and others have intolerances or allergies, and other people just have poor nutrition. So if you take care of your gut health, you might be able to really impact your depression. Eat more vegetables and whole foods, and consider including probiotics and fermented foods in your diet. You also might want to think about adding a multivitamin and omega-3 fatty acids to your diet. Decrease your screen time and replace it with activities that promote health. Connection is also essential. So having a good support network is important to improving mental health. And so take the time to reach out and connect with people in a face-to-face way. Psychological approaches can be really effective at treating the underlying patterns that are causing depression. So cognitive behavioral therapy, which is known as CBT, is one approach, and there's actually dozens of research-backed approaches that can be effective at helping treat depression. Develop emotional intelligence. Learn to process your emotions. So this is noticing, naming, and responding appropriately to your emotions. These are skills that can be learned. Depression isn't as much about your identity, like who you are, as much as the skills that you need to learn. Self-help. Books like Get Out of Your Mind and Into Your Life, or Feeling Good, and others can be really helpful for many people. Learn to reduce your stress. Learn relaxation skills. Learn mindfulness and meditation. Practice journaling. Biofeedback is another effective treatment for depression. TMS is transcranial magnetic stimulation, and ECT is electroconvulsive shock therapy. Both of these I would consider as being kind of last resorts for really difficult to treat depression, but they are options that have been shown to be effective. They're treatments that involve sending magnetic waves or electrical shock through your brain. Another thing you could check is your local university's counseling center and NAMI for resources. So my local university offers biofeedback, inexpensive counseling sessions, an online psychoeducational program that helps with anxiety and depression, and it offers a ton more resources. And NAMI is the National Alliance for Mental Illness, and they offer local groups, education, and support for people experiencing mental illness. So I hope this quick start guide has given you some ideas of what to start looking at to know how to start treating your depression. And remember, depression does not have to be permanent. It is a real and painful experience that a lot of people go through during their lifetime, but it's also treatable. So get out there, get the help you need. Life really can get better. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more of my content, you might like checking out my black and white thinking video or my catastrophizing video. Both of these are about cognitive distortions that contribute to depression and anxiety. Thanks for watching and take care.
Você é escritor ou você é escritora, já se pegou pensando, meu Deus, que tipo de